Chicago. Ordinary cops were losing the battle. The criminal mastermind called Overlord and his super freaks held our city in their terrifying grip. Then, a miracle happened. When I found him, he had no memory of his past. I helped him find an identity and a life. Now we have a fighting chance. Now we have the Dragon.
Yes, this is perfect.
Look at this long-haired creep. Hey, man, what you doing? Looking for some trash cans to pick through?
Maybe he's looking for his barber.
Oh, we ought to be his barbers. Give him a cut he'll never forget.
Ah, such sweet-smelling hatred. I must have a taste.
I don't want any trouble. I'm warning you.
Oh yeah, what you gonna do, breathe on us?
Nope, take you downtown and lock you up.
He's a cop!
Hey, man, I didn't mean any of that stuff.
I was mistaken. My hunger could never be satisfied by such small-minded vessels. I need the nourishment that only a great, big, juicy hatred can provide. And somewhere in this city, I'll find it.
I hate freaks. I hate the way they look, the way they talk. I'd like to know how we let one of those animals on the force.
Hey, Niceman, what do you really think?
You know I'm right, Wong. Freaks are ruining the city.
You ought to read this. It'll do wonders for your outlook.
Feeling Good About Yourself and Others by Randolph Cheery. Oh, what a load of garbage. Listen, when I need a guru, I'll go to Tibet.
Just say when and I'll help you pack, sunshine.
Can't believe he's using our sink.
Well, I didn't realize it belongs to you, Niceman. Here you go, pal.
Take good care of it. Hate that fin-headed freak.
Oh yes, this one's a keeper. I must feed on his hatred.
You know what I'd like to do? Take every last one of those lousy freaks and throw them in the sewer. Starting with that green piece of garbage. Thinks he's real cute with that sink bit, but just wait till I...
Ah, such a pure and focused hatred for freaks. What a feast I will make of that hatred.
Now, here's what Randolph Cheery says. A positive outlook will elicit a positive response. See that? Maybe you want to... Let me out! Let me out!
This one's hatred fills me to the brim. I must put it to good use and find some freaks to terrorize. What's this I smell? Is it? Yes, freaks.
Sounds like they're playing our song.
Oh, and I thought this was gonna be a quiet night.
Dream on. Basher's goons.
I'll handle those two. I'm sure you and Basher have some catching up to do.
Yeah, maybe do some male bonding. What's wrong with this picture?
No, please.
I mean, I know I was tough, but I never get this kind of reaction.
Oh, sweet felicity, face to face with the object of my hater's hate.
Take me in, Dragon. Take me in. Just don't let him get me. I'm out of here.
Feel my power. suffer, freak. Feel my evil.
Feel this gas face?
Suffer, freak. How it fulfills my very being to make you suffer.
What is your problem with freaks? We work hard, pay our taxes, and in case you haven't looked in the mirror lately, you are a freak! So chill out!
Chicago PD's freak cop, the Dragon, is waging yet another destructive battle, this time inside a popular electronics store.
Meanwhile, a nervous public holds its breath and wonders, just how much damage will the Dragon cause this time?
Now I'm steamed.
Oh, yes? Then maybe it's you who needs to chill out. Here's 20,000 BTUs in your face, compliments of the Fiend.
I think not, Fiend! You know what your problem is? Ring around the collar. But don't worry, I've got the perfect solution. You're all washed up, Fiend.
So tell us, Officer Dragon, who's going to pay for all the damage you've caused?
Ask this guy. Nice man. Hey, what's going on?
He's a policeman.
Thanks for the memories, Niceman. Your hatred was juicy but too limited. My delicate palate needs a bit more variety.
You're seeing it live. The Dragon has just brutally beaten and spin-cycled a fellow officer. Officer Dragon, the public demands an explanation of this senseless abuse of a fellow officer.
He has no comment.
No comment. The last refuge of the guilty.
You didn't do it, did you, Dragon? Not that I'd blame you for kicking Niceman's butt, but...
That wasn't Niceman I was fighting. It was something that called itself the Fiend. But what's weird is some of the things it said reminded me of Niceman.
Dragon,
What is it, Frank?
Niceman's pressing charges.
And you have to take me in. I understand.
Lieutenant Darling, can we get a statement?
How's it feel getting busted? In a jail cell, hold him!
The savage Dragon is going to jail, and a grateful city breathes a sigh of relief.
The way I figured, Frank. This thing that calls itself the Fiend took over Niceman's body.
Well, that's going to be tough to sell to a judge, Dragon.
Just get me out of here and I'll find him!
Such delicious hatred from the green freak. Why didn't I notice it earlier? I must get closer.
Just hang tight, Dragon. Once we figure out why this thing took over Niceman...
And in the meantime, what happens if it takes over someone else? People could get hurt!
Ah, he's only angry. Anger won't fuel my hunger. I need a fat, juicy hunk of hate. I need it now.
This little jackrabbit gave me the slip.
I gotta be in the next cell to a freak! You! Hey, don't be breathing my air, freak! I don't want to gag!
I rejected this one once, but my hunger can't wait. I need something to tide me over.
Hey, you look good in a cage, freak! They ought to stick the whole bunch of you in the Chicago Zoo! Listen, Junior, one more word and I'll...
The sweet nectar of the tattooed one's hatred, how it fills my very being. Freaks, long hairs, homeless, I detest them all.
All right, hold it right...
And you're just as bad!
Frank! Are you okay, Frank?
I saw it, but I don't believe it.
I should have stopped him!
How? You're locked up behind bars.
Right.
That thing the Fiend said about the sweet nectar of the tattooed one's hatred.
I think I get it now. He's drawn to people who hate, and then he takes them over and feeds on their hatred.
My wife says I have strange eating habits. I guess the hate angle explains why he took over Niceman.
And why the Fiend's hate was directed at me when he did. Frank, I need out. I need to be on this case.
I know, Dragon. Let me see if I can't pull a few strings.
Drop the charges on Dragon? Hey, in your dreams.
Listen, Niceman, you got a sprained ankle, a few contusions, but basically you're okay. We're talking about a fellow cop.
He's a freak, and he put me in the hospital. Look at my face.
He didn't put the ugly in it, if that's what you mean. Look, I saw what it was that took you over.
I don't know nothing about that. But I do know this is my chance to get Dragon. And I am playing hardball.
Oh, hardball, huh? Okay, smart guy. Then practice up on your typing, because when you get back to work, I want every report filed in triplicate. One mistake, one misplaced comma, you do it over. Inspection every morning, your locker, your patrol car, I find a single speck of dirt. It's scouring powder and toothbrush time. That's just starters. I'm gonna make your life a living nightmare, as long as Dragon's behind bars.
How'd you do it, Frank?
Well, let's just say I made Niceman an offer he couldn't refuse.
Good enough. Let's roll, partner. We've got an unfriendly fiend to find.
As I suspected, this one was little more than a snack. Craves something a bit meatier.
I'm here to meet and interview the great Randolph Cherry. His message of decency and positive thinking is much like my own.
What do you think about him charging $200 a head for his seminar?
And Mr.